Hello, I'm Lynn Gillespie, Organic High Performance Gardener. Today I'm going to show you how you can have the high performance garden you dream of in just one season. I'm also going to show you the 12 defining characteristics of a high performance garden and how to begin your journey of creating the garden you have dreamed of. A high performance garden is one of the most fun, productive, and organic gardening experiences you will ever have. It is the beautiful garden that we dream about. The garden that is enjoyable, weed-free, productive, and so very easy to achieve. So why do most gardens in reality not turn out the way that we envision it? Most people's experiences with gardening is in a low performance type garden. I bet you know what these gardens are like. They require rototillers and hoes. They have millions of weeds, unpredictable yields, hard soil. They give you blisters, backaches, and heartaches. It's no wonder many of us either quit or never begin to garden because it is so difficult. The good news is that there is a better and easier way to garden. You have the opportunity to bypass difficult gardening and switch to a high-performance gardening system. The great news is that it is totally possible for you to learn the high-performance garden system. No previous gardening experience necessary. In fact, if you haven't gardened before, you will learn this system easier because you will not have to unlearn your low-performance methods. It has taken me decades to transition into a high-performance gardening system, and now I want to help you upgrade in just one season. So how do you change from a low-performance garden to a high-performance garden? The difference between the two is an education, a knowledge of how plants and soil work together, having a plan, and a few new skills. The high-performance gardener has a different set of skills than the low-performance gardener. Those skills make the high-performance gardener's time in the garden so much easier and enjoyable and productive. They spend way less time in the garden and get way more food because they know how to get the best performance out of their plants. By gardening in a high-performance garden and passing on the high-performance garden skills to your friends and family and the next generations, you will have an impact on a healthier, more sustainable future for this world. So what makes a high-performance garden so incredibly effective? Well, there are 12 distinguishing characteristics of a high-performance garden. Number 1, a high-performance garden works in harmony with nature. No chemical fertilizers or sprays. Just a healthy soil web supported by minerals and organic compost. Number 2, high-performance garden plants are disease and insect resistant. Because these plants are living up to their full genetic potential, they have less disease, are not very appealing to insects, and have a higher resistance to frost. Number 3, high-performance gardens are virtually weed-free. High-performance, mulch magic, raised beds, and good plant spacing makes weed maintenance less than 10 minutes a week. Say goodbye to weeds. They are a thing of the past. Number 4, high-performance gardens require very little time. The most time spent in a high-performance garden is planting and harvesting. So just 15 minutes a day should cover all of the gardening chores and feed 2 to 3 people all season long. Number 5, high-performance gardens require very little input. No more endless non-organic soil supplements. A high-performance garden will have this symbiotic microbial relationship that will feed the plants. Number 6, high-performance gardens require very few tools. You never walk on the soil that the plants grow in, and the soil remains soft and workable. No rototiller required. The only tool you may need are a shovel, a trowel, and a garden hose. Number 7, high-performance gardens are well planned. The plan for the garden is established before putting any seeds in the ground. In a high-performance garden, you know when to plant, where to plant, and how much to plant to ensure the highest performance in your garden. Number 8, high-performance gardens are grown in succession plantings. Garden beds need to be filled with plants all the time. When one crop is done, another crop is planted. This is succession planting, and in a high-performance garden, each succession is planned before you stick your hands in the dirt. Number 9. High-performance garden extends the growing season. Knowledge of your localized growing zone and planning extends your growing season up to 8 weeks. Covering your crops will extend the growing season so that the plants can produce more food. Number 10. High-performance gardens utilize all the space available. Tight spacing and vertical growing save space and reduce weeds. More harvest and less weeds with as little time spent is what makes a high-performance garden incredible. Number 11. High-performance gardens create huge yields. A high-performance garden will yield $15 to $20 per square foot over the course of the season if done right. In a 128 square foot garden that's 4 feet by 32 feet, and with 15 minutes per day, you can grow enough food for 2 to 3 people and have extra to give away or preserve for the winter. Number 12. High-performance gardens are fun and enjoyable and are the envy of the neighborhood. High-performance gardens are beautiful, fun, productive, and so enjoyable. As an organic farmer, I have 20,000 square feet of high-performance gardens that meet all 12 of these criteria. I began in a low-performance garden system, and I know the struggle of endless weeding, rototilling, and supplementing the soil. After 8 years, I realized that I didn't have the time or the strength to keep gardening in a low-performance garden. So I started researching and trying different methods and made up some new methods until I found a way to make gardening easy, fun, more productive, while still maintaining my organic status. This led to the creation of the Abundance Garden High Performance System. This is the system that met all of the criteria and sustained my family and ultimately a thriving organic vegetable operation. My mission is to invite other frustrated gardeners to upgrade their gardening techniques. With the right skill and supports, you can have the high-performance garden of your dreams. In our Abundance demonstration garden this last season, in 128 square feet, we produced 743 pounds of food. This was equivalent of $2,560 in grocery savings in my local area. That comes to $20 a square foot. It took us less than 15 minutes a day spent harvesting, planting, and maintaining the garden. And your garden can be like this too. So how do you learn to become a high-performance gardener? We have developed an online course to teach people how to create a high-performance garden from scratch in one season. It took me decades to upgrade to a high-performance garden. Alone, without an education, with hit or miss results, it could take you that long or longer. It takes time because it takes a season to evaluate if your changes were effective. The Abundance Garden course has all of the support and education you need to learn a high-performance gardening system in one season. This course eliminates the guesswork, and you can have the results this year. The Abundance Garden course is a unique online course that takes you step by step through the high-performance system. My goal with this course is to support you every step of the way so you can become a high-performance gardener this gardening season. If you follow the steps and participate as an active listener, you will benefit from this course and learn what it takes to create your own abundance garden. When you enroll in the Abundance Garden course, you will receive everything you need to create a successful garden this season. The first part of the course is the Gardening System Basics. This is an online 10-module course. The 10 Gardening System Basics will teach you everything you need to know to start your high-performance garden. So let's go over what's in the 10 modules. So Module 1 is it starts with soil. Soil is the key to the easiest garden you will ever grow in. I will share our secret family soil mix. This soil mix will eliminate most of the garden work and make your garden thrive. This module includes the added bonus of 2 support documents, the secret soil mix, and how to get quality compost. Module 2 is soil biology. Understanding soil biology is the key to unlocking Mother Nature's secrets to growing perfectly healthy plants. I use her secrets every day to grow all the food that we produce. You will learn how you can enhance or destroy Mother Nature's system for growing plants. Module 3 is the intensive raised beds. Intensive raised beds are the key to growing twice as much food in half the space. I grow an amazing amount of food in very little space with the intensive grow beds. These beds are easy to create and will really reduce the amount of time, weeding, water, and fertilizers that you will need to grow your food. This is one of the key components of this gardening system and why it works so well. This module has the added bonus support document, the Cinder Block Unit Setup Guide, which will walk you through the step-by-step process of creating your own intensive raised beds. Module 4, what varieties of vegetables to grow? I have come to realize that there are high-performing vegetable varieties that thrive in the high-performance garden systems. In this module, I will cover all my favorite plant varieties. There are many varieties of plants out there, and it is great to know which ones perform the best in the abundance garden. Included in this module is the bonus seed and plant shopping list, taking the guesswork out of what to buy for your very first season. Module 5, when to plant what? The time you start your garden is another key to your garden success. I will teach you the information I use to know when to start in the spring and when to finish my crops in the fall. Knowing when and what you can plant is critical to your success. This module comes with the bonus support documents, the zone planting guides. This comprehensive guide will show you when to plant what for your specific region. This guide tells you by your zone when it is the best time to plant each vegetable. It covers 33 different varieties of vegetables. Module 6, planning the garden. Together we will fill out a chart that once it is complete, it will give you the roadmap to your whole garden season. My farm uses the same chart and I know exactly what I am growing and can fulfill my orders all season. You will learn how big you should build your garden and the amount of space each plant requires and how many of each plant to grow. This module has 5 bonus support documents designed to help you plan the high-performance garden of your dreams. The first one is the Plant Reference Guide. This guide will be your document for specific details on 33 types of plants and how they fit into the abundance garden. The Plant Estimate Guide for the Abundance Garden. This guide will help you to figure out how many of each plant to grow. The Quick Reference Guide is a one-page chart that will give you the details to plan your garden in a glance. The Abundance Garden Planting Chart worksheet is your roadmap to a well-planned garden. And Planning the Season is a calendar journal to plan your feedings, harvest, and succession plantings, end of the season, and your weekly maintenance for your garden. Okay, Module 7, Tools and Fertilizer. In the Abundance Garden, we use unique tools and organic fertilizers. You will learn the 17 basic elements a plant needs and how to feed your plants with organic fertilizers, crop rotations, and compost. There's no more rotor-tilling or hoeing in your garden after you've watched this module. All of this, as well as the bonus video, supports how to make compost tea and how to make compost. Okay, Module 8, Plant Protection. Plant protection is crucial to the health of our plants. The Abundance Garden plant protection techniques you will learn will teach you how to protect your plants for the elements, what are the best materials to protect them from, and trellising. I use all these techniques to grow produce year-round in the mountains of Colorado. The bonus support document and video are the instructions to the Abundance Garden Easy Trellis. These bonuses will teach you how to build a trellis without any tools. Module 9 is watering. There is an art and science to watering your garden. Ever wonder if your plants need water? Are they too dry or too wet? It is crucial to success in any garden to know when to water and how to water in a way that your soil will be able to retain the most water. In this module, you will learn how to properly water your high-performance garden. Okay, Module 10, Putting the Garden to Bed. At the end of the season, it is important to put the garden to bed. This module is about what to do with the garden at the end of the season. You will learn how to reduce infestations and disease, how to keep your garden weed-free, and maintaining your soil food web over the winter. The next thing you get is the vegetable journey. The Vegetable Journey is 33 weekly episodes where you and I are gardening together in the Abundance Garden demonstration garden. We will grow 12 different vegetables from sowing to harvest. Then we will put the garden to bed together at the end of the season. I will be alongside you every step of the way, reiterating the basics of the Abundance Garden course. You will not be able to find any other course that demonstrates gardening personally for you week by week. I will be your garden coach every step of the way. And finally, you also have access to me via email. Email me your questions so I can personally help you with your gardening challenges. You get the support for as long as you are enrolled in the Abundance Garden course. You will also have support in our community portal from your fellow gardeners. The Abundance Garden course is a community where you can share your successes, ask questions, and learn how to grow in a high-performance garden. This course is easy to access online. Everything is there for you. This method of gardening is so easy to do, the system is set up to take the hard work out of gardening. You can begin a lifetime of easy and successful gardening and become a part of a one-of-a-kind gardening support community today. One of the advantages about this online course is that we can continually update it. The Abundance Garden course will always be updated with new discoveries and support documents. You will have access to the latest and greatest materials. So how much is a high-performance garden system worth to you? If you were to take a college course for professional organic farming, it would typically cost you about $18,700. Most of these college courses will still only teach you the traditional low-performance system. If you were to hire a professional horticulturist to coach you privately through one growing season, it would cost between $3,000 and $5,000. This private coaching would most likely be the low-performance gardening because this is what they know. There are some weekend workshops you can attend to learn successful gardening tips and techniques. They can be good and informative, but they typically lack the depth of information and support needed to help you upgrade your garden in one season. These courses run from $350 to $450 for 6 to 12 hours of teaching. The Abundance Garden course has 48 plus hours of video training, articles, web support, and personal support. So how would you like to lower your grocery bill while eating better quality food? In the Abundance Garden High Performance Demonstration Garden, we saved $2,560 in grocery costs in our first season. Imagine what you can accomplish with just the first year of savings. What about over 10 years? $25,600 is a lot of savings. That amount doesn't include the savings you receive from having good health from eating your own healthy organic produce. You can teach your children the good habits of how to garden and how to successfully garden with a high-performance method. The benefits of health and savings can go on for generations. Each of the 10 video modules is a specific high-performance garden workshop. It would cost as much as $150 each. This is a package price of around $1,500. The Vegetable Journey is offered nowhere else, and its closest equivalent will be hiring a horticulturist for the season for upwards of $3,000. That means that the value of the course would be $4,500, and that doesn't include the added bonus materials, community forums, the question and answer, and the email support. You cannot put a price tag on the movement of growing your own food. Imagine what this world would look like if everyone had an abundance garden. If everyone grew at least a quarter of their own food in their backyards, the benefits would be astronomical. The benefits would start with individual health, creating peace of mind, and this would expand into a better world. You will no longer be dependent on others to provide you the basic life necessity of food. Food would no longer be transported across the globe, which would diminish our carbon footprint and take care of our planet. You would be healthier, more active, and have the knowledge to pass the skill on to the next generation. What would you give to have that kind of future for yourself and the next generations of your family? I love this information so much, and I know the difference it can make for people. I want to make the Abundance Garden course as affordable as possible so that anyone can choose to learn high-performance abundance gardening. This course is easily worth $4,500, and that is still nowhere near the cost of a college course. It was suggested that a good bundled price was around $2,500, which is less than the amount of potential grocery savings in just the first year. What I've decided to do is to make the program as affordable as possible. This is why I'm making the entire Abundance Garden course available for only $595. But right now, I'm offering this course for only $395 to the next 100 people who sign up. When you enroll in the course, simply enter the coupon code VIP200 to get the $200 off the Abundance Garden course. I am so sure that this course will teach you everything that you need that I guarantee your money back within 30 days of your purchase. If you are not satisfied with the material you receive within 30 days of the purchase, I will refund the entire $395 to you. If you need to make it more affordable, you and your friends can split the cost and become high-performance gardeners together. Today is the day to begin learning the high-performance garden system. Don't wait to have another low-performance season. The time to begin planting is just around the corner, and only 100 people will be able to enroll for the $395. Enroll today in the Abundance Garden course and begin your journey. Share this video with your friends and family so they can take advantage of this amazing low price while it lasts. Now the choice is up to you whether you continue in the low-performance garden system or if you will make the transition to the high-performance gardening system. Enroll now to get the value of a $4,500 Abundance Garden course for just $395 with your code VIP200. I look forward to getting to know you and to help you achieve the high-performance garden that you have dreamed about. Simply click the Enroll button below and input your code to the left of the Abundance Garden course as you purchase.